Okay, so I don't subscribe to the whole blaming single mothers for everything that's wrong with men. I feel like that's extremely unfair. I understand where it comes from, but no. What I do, however, blame single mothers for is those weird ass and mesh relationships y'all got where you're treating your sons like your husbands and you're making them the man of the house at like 12. Yeah, you guys are the ones that are pumping out these horrible ass men that are fucking shit up for us. Okay? I'm gonna give an example. If you've ever dealt with a man and he's a mama's boy, but not in the sense of like, there's a difference between being emotionally dependent and like feeling like, oh, I gotta run everything past my mom first. So I'll give you an example. I was dating this man, and at some point there was a conversation about moving out of state, and I was with it because it's expensive as hell here, right? And I'm talking about we had agreed on an area, we had agreed like on a city and state. We talked about, okay, let's start looking for jobs. And then the next thing that he says is like, oh, well, I can't leave my mom. Is she disabled? To answer the question, no. There's nothing wrong with this woman. Not a single thing wrong with her. Then the woman agrees. Why would I want to move across the country with you? I pray to God every day that when I and my children get older, that I am what I like to call the maintenance parent. Where my sons can come and talk to me, hey mom, she's upset with me. I did this, this, and this, and this, but I don't see where I went wrong. That's the kind of conversations we're supposed to be having. I should not have an opinion on what you do with your life with your partner. A lot of these grown ass ex-wives are out here throwing full on fucking temper tantrums. Because when they would do that with their mamas, they would get what they wanted out of the deal. Baby, it don't work like that over here. A lot of these grown-ass ex-wives were the man of the house at a very early age. They was their mama's husband. It's called emotional incest. But 9 times out of 10, either the relationship was uber fucking dependent or it was emotionally void. And so then you get with these men and you're thinking, oh, he has a great relationship with his mom. Okay, cool. No, he don't. I dealt with a man who had an emotionally unavailable mother. And every time that man started an argument with me, he wasn't even arguing with me, y'all. He was looking for his mama's validation through me. That is fucking draining. Baby, I tell my sons where they wrong at. Ain't no motherfucking man of the house. There's little men in the house. They have responsibilities because they are a part of the household. But they are not the men of the house. They are not emotionally responsible for their mother. Do I teach them how to move with respect? Yes. Their father does the same thing. So yes, my boys open doors. My oldest knows, mommy don't touch a trash bag outside of pulling the trash bag out the trash can, sitting on the porch. He take it down the stairs. If they are strong enough to carry certain heavy things, they will carry those, yes. But my sons are not emotionally responsible for their mother. And if at any point in my baby's life, either one of them boys looked at me and said, I can't do this because what about my mom? You want to go out of state and go to college? Oh, no, I can't leave my mom. I'm going to feel like I failed as a parent. Because in my eyes, the way to repay me, if that's what you feel like you need to do, even though this is my job, would be to go out in the world and be a productive member of society. When my children see me make mistakes, I explain shit. I don't sugarcoat shit. I tell my kids everything. My oldest will be 16 in December. We talk. When I left their dad, I told my oldest daughter, I can't be telling you to not be letting no nigga play in your face, and you watching this nigga play in my face? I also explained to my sons, y'all see how mommy is hurting right now? I'm gonna be all right, but I want you guys to be better men so that when it's your turn, you won't hurt a young lady the way that your daddy has hurt me. Accountability and naming feelings is the name of the game in my household. But I don't never want either one of my boys feeling like, oh, dad's not here anymore, or mom and dad didn't work out, so I gotta be dad now. No, the fuck you do not. No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't want to be the meddling mom that be in my son's business. I want, if they want to come and talk to me, yes, come and talk to me. Let's work this thing on out. If they don't want to talk to me, I should be okay with that. My daddy, for example, I'm a daddy's girl through and through. My daddy does not meddle. My dad would ask me what's going on. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I respect that. My dad ain't never hopped up on the phone. Hey, whoop, no. My dad lives in a whole nother state. Now, I could go home. I could go home. Me and my kids got rooms at my daddy's house. But I'm not so attached to my father that I can't move, breathe, or think without my dad. It's really fucking weird. And it might look cute when they're kids and teenagers and shit, but you are raising someone's husband one day. He's not your husband.